My marriage died a very long, slow death. And there wasn't any one particular thing that made me say, it's over. I just knew it was over.
Another dud, you guys. Another fucking dud.
This woman destroyed her marriage to end up being somebody's friends with benefits.
So I quit dating 2 months ago when I found my friend with benefits. I tried talking about my friend with benefits again. So it's going well. It's been 9-10 weeks. I love it. Okay, that's it. No more dating apps. No more texting.
She quickly found out the dating world is harsh at 55. Shouldn't have left your husband. Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
Okay, that's it. No more dating apps. No more texting. No more FaceTiming. No more long distance. No more online anything. I'm done. From now on, if I happen to meet somebody, like at the grocery store or in some normal, healthy freaking way, and we have normal conversation and normal can I get your number and normal go on a date, then I'm open to that. But everything else can suck it. Yeah.
This is the result of her destroying her marriage. She thought going out into the dating world it would be easy to replace her husband. And keep in mind, this woman is 55 years old. I really wonder what possesses these women to think that the grass is always greener on the other side. At that age, she don't stand a chance in the dating market. She's competing with women. Women who are much younger than she is and much more beautiful. And as you can see here, this woman is trying all of tricks and thirst traps to get a man's attention. And of course, she wasn't successful, as you will see. She admit all that she is good for is someone's friends with benefits.
I just got so tired of first dates that weren't going anywhere. Nothing was working out, nothing was happening, and I didn't want a one-night stand. I wanted like a 3-night stand or a 5-night stand. So I took a different approach through Tinder. I found someone, the profile seemed to match kind of what I was looking for. I messaged him, we talked. I said, what are you looking for? He's like, I'm a busy single dad, but like life's short, I'm open to whatever. And I said, look, here's what I'm looking for. And I told him, like, someone who's not currently seeing anybody else, to have preferably more than one time with. And it just all worked out so great. And for as long as it lasts, I'm just going to enjoy it and be super happy about it. Yay!
You go, girl. Happy for you. Exactly. Friends with benefits so much easier. I have a friend with benefits, and it's perfect. I did that for 2 years and loved it and learned so much about myself and what I want. Now looking only long-term. Enjoy. The amount of women supporting this woman's poor decision is quite sad. What these women are looking for is the thrill they once had in their teenage years, chasing after chads, smashing multiple dudes. It's no wonder why men today are no longer wanting to get married. These birds can just leave the marriage whenever they get bored. They can act all happy on the outside, but mentally, it's killing them because the person they're smashing constantly will never see them as a partner. They will carry that friends with benefits title for a long time. This is exactly what this woman wanted. Being in a marriage has taken away her freedom as she was unable to explore other men. This is also a perfect example of a woman putting her happiness before everything. If she's not happy, she will find a way, even if she has to hurt the person she's been married to, or even her kids. Now let's listen to her story.
Hi, this is my first TikTok. I'm Brooke. I'm walking today to try to beat the blues. Had the blues the last few days. I went through a divorce in 2020 after being with my now ex-husband for 27 years, and I'm 55 years old now, and I I moved from California to Idaho by myself, and I don't know that many people here yet, and I'm just feeling kind of blue. I went on my first date, and we had been talking for a month. He was 3 hours away, and like, he made my heart pitter patter. But we met, and you know, we're not each other's person. But I'm feeling sadly heartbroken, and I didn't see that coming. So I don't know what to do about this dating thing. Hi guys, it's Brooke here. Second TikTok ever. It's a gorgeous day here in Western Idaho. And yesterday I did my first TikTok, and I was just walking on this very trail, just talking with you guys and kind of sharing that I was kind of sad about just various relationship things, and you know, being single again after 27 years. And you guys completely blew me away with your love and support and encouragement. Almost 3,000 of you stopped what you were doing and commented, and even more hit that heart button to send me love. And I just wanted you to know that you lifted me up so high with your love and support, and I thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. I feel so good today, and I think I owe it a lot to you. Hi, Linda. So obviously every situation is different. My marriage died a very long, slow death over the course of several years. And there wasn't any one particular thing that made me say, it's over. I just knew it was over. It took a long time for me to accept that fact. Long time. And I tried to leave a few times, and I got very, very depressed and ended up going back home. But I think for me, when I knew it was over, like I had to get on with my life, was when I was like so sick with depression and anxiety and so unhappy, and just made the decision to take my life back. And I knew it would be hard, and I knew that I would get through it after all the pain, and that's what it took. So, yeah.
Destroying your marriage for no reason other than your happiness is selfish, because you're not always going to be happy in a marriage. Marriage isn't even about happiness in the first place. It's a commitment you make to that person for better or worse. That's the most important part they keep forgetting. Of course, it's great to create memories and be happy with the person you love, but as soon as things aren't going well in the marriage, the commitment slowly starts fading away, and they start looking elsewhere for some excitement. She mentioned her marriage dying over the course of several years. Not once did she mention she was trying to fix it. Not once did she mention she was trying to communicate with her husband. Now, what she has settled for is to be someone's plaything until they move on and find better. What a waste of 28 years indeed. Now, this is her complaining after a failed date.
Another dud, you guys. Another fucking dud. Oh my god. At least this one wasn't an asshole. It started off pretty good, and I thought, okay, maybe for like 10 minutes. But he never stopped talking about himself. And when he would ask me a question, he wouldn't wait for the answer. He would just start talking again. I never even got to talk. He didn't ask me about myself, didn't listen. Just really bad social skills. You know, he wasn't a jerk. He just was fucking stupid, or, you know, whatever. So here I am, alone forever. Maybe that's best. I don't know. Is that best?
You can clearly see why her marriage has failed. This woman gives up too easily and looks for the smallest things to complain about. Honestly, that man is probably happier now without her. One thing I've learned is that if you let women talk, they will tell you all about themselves. And as a man, it is up to you to see the red flags that are hidden. In this next clip, you will see her coping really hard. All she's doing is leading more and more women astray.
Hi, friends. Hey, I want to reach out to those of you who are going through a divorce, who are separated, who are contemplating separation. I've been there. I don't encourage divorce. I also don't encourage staying in an unhappy marriage. My marriage fell apart, and for years and years, I couldn't face the truth. Neither of us could. And we stayed together far too long, and I became severely depressed and anxious, and it was really a horrible, horrible time. And I just didn't have the strength to leave, and when I finally did, I fell apart again. I think I'm crying because of the memories of that hard time. But now, believe me, friends, there's so much happiness waiting for you on the other side. You just kind of go through the pain to get there. And I'm actually very happy.
As we've just seen her complaining after how hard dating is, this woman is not happy one bit. She may be happy to be friends with benefits with a guy, but who knows how long that will last. And women tends to catch feelings in these types of situations. They just can't handle it. These types of women will get on the camera and tell other women to leave their marriages just to have them join her in her misery. If she was truly happy, she wouldn't be sad on Memorial Day.
So Memorial Day weekend is coming, and I don't have any plans. And that makes me kind of sad. I get a little jealous when I see these people packing up their trucks and heading up to the mountains. The last several years of my marriage, we stopped having fun. We certainly didn't go camping on Memorial Day weekend because the crowds. I want a crowd. I want to be stuck in traffic with a car full of people. I want to complain about the campers next door that are being loud. I want to be the camper being loud till 1 a.m. or 10. And yeah, there's a man in this scenario. And he's baiting my hook because he knows I don't like that part. And sex in a tent. Hello. And I'll cram my fat ass into a bathing suit because life is too short to care what people think about me. We'll sit around the campfire laughing and telling stories. And then Morgan Wallen comes on and I'm not the only one singing. And then we'll all head home sunburned. So I guess the question is, what do I need to do to get that back in my life?
Okay, so I went on my date. It was nice. He was nice. It was a good date, like nothing wrong or anything. I enjoyed his company and all, but not a love connection. It's just not really my type. So, what are you gonna do? Don't know till you try it.
If you listened carefully throughout this segment, the cause of her marriage was her seeking attention elsewhere. Right now, she's going through a phase of having multiple failed dates and becoming someone's plaything at 55 after 28 years of marriage. This is not an accomplishment at all. Instead of her looking for the next relationship, she should be working on how to treat and talk to others when she feels some type of way. Communication is key for every relationship after all.
When a relationship ends between two people, you part ways. And that also means that you are both going to be at different levels in your processing of the grief, of the death of what once was, and all of that. And even months or years later, there can be certain triggers that pop up and you're like, whoa, I thought I dealt with that shit. Do not go back into the story that you want them or miss them or can't make it without that other person. Oftentimes what those triggers are trying to show you is that there's something unresolved within you that you need to address. And for me, watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys and not being able to just go out and and play in our backyard like we used to.
The problem is that a lot of these women are not thinking about the future. They have a short-sighted view of life. Well, they looked over the fence and saw greener grass, not realizing that astroturf is also green. She wanted to get poked by another man and filed divorce. Now she can't afford them to put beans on the table. Part ways means freedom for a man and regret for a woman. If someone has in their mind to leave like that, let them leave. They should have never been married. Just because there is less simps to pick up the pieces doesn't matter. This woman is obviously the problem. All she was doing was holding that man back from trying to become something. Sometimes your biggest hater can be the closest to you, as we've just heard. Some of these women, when they file for divorce, they really don't think the aftermath of what's going to happen. They just let their feelings dictate their decisions, and it's final. Now she's struggling, thinking about how she's going to keep a roof over her head. This is happening because of you, madam. There is no man to point your fingers at this time to take the blame. Dwell on your decisions carefully next time.
I finally let go. Oh my gosh, you have no idea what it feels like. To just finally let go. I forgive him. I'm so thankful for him. Even the bad, because man, if I didn't experience it, I wouldn't even know who I would be. Because of him, I love myself more. Because of him, I learned about myself. Because of him, I was able to heal and understand my shadow work and to fix the things that I contributed to the marriage.
If you haven't heard, I'm going through a divorce. And divorce is a lot like death. I've experienced a lot of that in my life. You have to grieve, and you have to get some grasp on understanding. And on Monday, we will have been married 14 years. We will have been together in April for over 20. And as weird as this may sound, it's almost like I'm grieving and mourning the brother-sister aspect of our relationship, or the friendship aspect, more than the romantic aspect. Because if you know anything about Disney movies, Ohana means family, and family's forever. Especially the family you pick. If I run out of gas on the side of the interstate and I call him, no matter how many times I call, no matter how sad I am, no matter how alone I am, he's not coming. And he's told me that, and he's shown me that. And I'm having the hardest time accepting that. He's not my family anymore. Where am I going to be buried? Who's going to bury me? That's the hard part. The unconditional love wasn't unconditional. And he doesn't want to be my family. He doesn't care about me, no matter how mad he gets at me or aggravated like he used to, because it's not unconditional. That's the hardest part. Losing my family. Losing my friend. I don't need another slow kiss or a love song dedicated to me. I need someone to show up with a gas can when I run out of gas. I miss having a best friend.
So she's upset because she's cutting him off romantically and he's not her butler anymore as a result. I divorced my husband. Now he won't come when I call. Poor guy. Hopefully he finds peace and a woman who appreciates him. They want husbands, but don't want to be a wife. After divorce, you're on your own, women. Enjoy the bear. So we're all dying to know, was the grass greener with the other guy or not? Stop lying. No, you don't. All she misses is the financial aspect. There's a limit to a man's kindness, and now she just learns about it. This woman is selfish. All she's done is take and gave nothing back in return. I really think there's more to the story because she's conveniently leaving out a lot of things. It's really sad because she didn't see all the little things her husband was doing for her. There's no reason for that man to come back. Vows doesn't mean anything in the face of a woman who's seeking attention elsewhere. The best medicine in the world for a man is peace of mind, and a woman cannot give you that.